Welcome to the Pool Counter Podcast, the new home for boxing. My name is Wendy, and I am your host and curator, bringing you the most honest takes on the sport I love without the bias and without the politics. The spot where we can all lead, seasoned veterans to the game and newcomers alike. So stay strapped in, subscribe, wrap those hands right, give us 5 stars, and keep that chin tucked. Tell your people about us. So who you got? The Pool Counter Podcast. Let's go. Thank you again for tuning in to the Pool Counter Boxing Podcast. I really appreciate you all, man. Today, I want to make it as quick as possible. Nobody's here with me today. Like I said, I just wanted to get this out of the way. I'm going to start with a few pressers that I've paid attention to recently. The first one we have is the Prograis versus Haney presser. That was interesting. I made a few TikToks about that. Y'all can check out the Pool Counter Podcast TikTok page. Subscribe if you aren't already subscribed to that. Yeah, it was very interesting. We had the whole situation with the quote unquote the weird coach, or according to Haney, the strength coach that was doing a lot more talking than Prograis. And I salute Prograis. He just, about that action boss type of dude. But this is your presser, bro. Like, you're in the entertainment business. I know it's fighting, I know it's boxing, but you are in the entertainment business. So the fight must be sold. And then calling the man, like he was literally on stage calling the man a clown. And for those that haven't heard it, yeah, check out the TikTok, man. But and I think it's on my Instagram page as well. Follow if you have not already the Pool Counter Podcast. I think it's Pool Counter Pod on Instagram, but I'll leave a link in the you know description of this podcast or whatnot, so you guys can check that out. But that fight isn't until December 9th. Obviously, camps have started everything. I'm excited for it. I can't wait to give you guys a who you got for that before probably maybe 2 weeks out, maybe a week out. It might be day before or something like that. We'll see, because I'm usually out of state around that time. But I'll have all my stuff. But either way, we will talk about. I will be giving my thoughts on that as far as who I think is going to win that or whatnot. But if you have not seen the presser, it was kind of entertaining. I mean, it's not one of the like legendary ones like any kind of Floyd or Conor McGregor or anything like that, but it was entertaining enough. So whoever this guy was, he's been around. So I don't know if he's just for entertainment or if he is in fact Prograis' new head coach. I can't see it, but hey, you just never know. I think he's around because Prograis isn't the talker. You know what I'm saying? But to get into the next level in this age of entertainment, you gonna need to do a bit of talking. You know what I mean? Riling people up and all that, getting a rise out of your opponent even. But that was just one of the pressers. Check that out on YouTube. We also have the Benavidez Andrade fight coming November 25th. That presser, honestly, in my opinion, was real awkward. It's like trying to force something. Andrade was very, very cringe. And Benavidez is almost like he needs to hate you to talk. He's not a big talker as well, unless you saw how he was with Caleb Plant. It's like they really didn't like each other on the during the whole build up of that fight. But it, it was interesting. It was very cringe. It's one of the most cringe ones I've seen in a while, man. But I'm expecting this to be a major fight. I'm expecting this to be a top 3, top 4 fight of the year. Legit. Do not miss this fight. I'm telling you, don't miss this fight. This fight at 168 is going to be amazing. All right. And don't let the presser deter you. It was terrible. The presser was terrible. It was bad. It was very cringe, man. Very, 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 very cringe. You would think they were like beginners based on that press conference, man. But either way, I am still excited for that fight. I can't wait to see it. What else? What else do we have? Oh, and on that undercard, by the way, Jermall Charlo. I didn't think it was going to come back this soon, but money needs to be made. He's actually going against David Benavidez's brother, Jose Benavidez Jr., his older brother. At one point, Benavidez Jr. was a contender. He was the guy who he looked like he was going somewhere. Then he had a few injuries, a few crucial losses, and now he seems like the guy that goes anywhere for the bag. Like he's been in movies, fighting like he's a heavyweight. He was in Creed 3, I think it was. He's guys like tune-up fights. This is supposed to be a tune-up fight for Jermall, man. Like, but hey, it is what it is. But that should also be a good fight. I'm tuning in for that undercard as well because Jamal's been gone for a very long time. I'm hoping he's fine. Y'all know I predicted on, I think it was the last episode, that I didn't think he was going to be fighting anytime soon. So this is surprising me. We'll see what form he's in, if he's back to who he was, because he's obviously a different person right now. But we'll see. We'll see. I hope he pulls this one out because I'd love to see great things from him in the future. But it is what it is. And yeah, him and Caleb playing, I need to see that. But we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Let's see. Jamal. Oh, you also have Efe Ajagba. I'm not sure if y'all remember him. He was the guy that had one of the fastest wins ever. Uh, he had his opponent walk in the ring and literally step back out. He was so terrified of Efe, and that was early when Efe was knocking everybody out. If you haven't seen any Efe Ajagba highlights, look him up. Uh, and that's when he was early in his career, beating up on lower competition or guys who couldn't handle his strength. But once he got up into the mid-level, mid or upper mid-level tier competition, you know, he took he took a loss. I think, I don't, what is he 2 losses already? Yeah, he took 1 loss, and that was a big one for him. But the dude has power. He is decent. Uh, if he stays in the gym and improves, I could see him on that upper level, especially in the division. He's a heavyweight. But I just stay in the gym, man. I need to see more of that. But it was a good win for him. It was a good win for him. Nothing crazy. If you look him up on BoxRec or something like that, he's 4.5 star or something like that. Yeah, maybe, his power, I can give him that. But he was looking like the one that was like for sure slated to fight the Anthony Joshuas eventually, or the Tyson Furies of the world. But that loss turned things around, man. It definitely did. So it's good to see him back in the win column. 19-1 right now. Let's see if he can string along a few good wins before he gets a chance at the heavyweight division, man. Because y'all know how I feel about the heavyweight division, right? Y'all remember? Okay, okay, yeah. We'll leave it at that. Let's see, Ryan Garcia versus Dean the Great. That's actually a possibility, y'all. Like, I didn't think. I mean, I thought Ryan was trying to, redefine himself and move on from his past management and et cetera. But there's an actual possibility. And I know he's a social media guy. He's an influencer, but there's a possibility for him to fight Dean the Great. And if y'all know who Dean the Great is, he's an influencer who turned into a fighter. I remember years ago seeing him in backyard, fights with his friends. I think they were in like high school or something like that. But Dean the Great, he now fights on the Misfits cards and promotions. I think it's the Misfits, yeah. But he's all right. He has obviously natural ability, and he's been winning. I think he has 1 loss as well professionally, as far as the Misfits organization goes. But Garcia may be giving this guy a shot. I mean, he's saying that he wants him to spar him, because Garcia actually does have a fight coming up December 2nd against Oscar Duarte, which he should win. It's going to be a tough one for him. His toughest fight probably since Tank Davis. But actually entertaining this Dean stuff is very interesting. Like, he's saying if Dean can last 6 rounds with him, that he'll be willing to give him an actual fight. But like, do you have to do that, bro? Like, I guess because y'all are two social media guys, influencers, so to speak. So maybe that works for you, as far as your base. But you need to be focusing on Oscar Duarte, man, because it ain't gonna be that easy for you. I still see Ryan pulling it out, but and also the track record of fighters from your new coach right now ain't the best. So just focus on the gym and focus on Duarte. All right, but that's gonna be December 2nd. I am looking forward to that as well. Obviously, there is no who you got for that because it's all the way in December. So I'll do it once the fight is a bit closer. And don't worry, y'all. I am gonna be getting to the Fury and Ngannou stuff. I got thoughts and takeaways on that as well. But let's see, let's see. Oh, John Jones. Did y'all see the video? I saw it on YouTube of him actually linking up with Tank Davis. I don't know if they were in a gym or wherever Tank came to see him or whatever the case is. They just saw each other in passing. But he mentioned to Tank that he believes he'd be a killer at MMA. And he even offered to train Tank Davis, y'all. How y'all feel about that? Because I can see it. I mean, I could see him being a killer, but boxing is one of those sports where you don't want to pull too much. And Tank's at the highest level right now, so you don't want to pull too much away from your sport to go do another sport. Because guys will be waiting, guys will be plotting and waiting, just waiting for you to come back. But hey, and I mean, if you can go over there and pull off like a bank robbery, a bank heist, as far as maybe the UFC or one or something like that, and make a super fight happen, more power to you. But just the time and effort it'll take you in the gym, learning this new craft, moving your body differently, and all. You, bro, you a killer at boxing right now, man. I mean, maybe once your boxing slows down, maybe I guess, but yeah. Or if the money's right, I guess do what you want to do, man. But salute, salute, salute. I think it's a dope idea, but we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Okay, now to the moment everybody's been waiting for, because I've been getting text messages and people have been talking to me about it, and obviously it happened a week and a half, almost 2 weeks ago or something like that. But Fury versus Ngannou. Man, what a fight that nobody thought they would get. I enjoyed it. I was a bit busy early on, so I was able to catch from the fourth round on. So yes, at the moment I did not know about the knockdown, and I found out later once they actually played made a little quick highlight or replay of it. But man, that was a fight, man, and Tyson, I would not have been mad if he lost. I believe he won. Just, if you're going by the point system, I believe he won. He just out jabbed him, and there were too many moments where Ngannou maybe gassed a bit and was kind of chilling. But when he put his foot on the gas and actually was pressing Tyson Fury, he was winning in most of those moments, if not all of them. And Tyson could not hurt him at all. Not even the elbow, man. And something needs to happen, bro. Like, it's so messed up when people see this. Now people are like looking at boxing like, oh, he's cheating. Is he? Hey, Tyson Fury, if you've been following boxing, you know he's been cheating. This is nothing new, and I am not surprised that this guy would do something like this. And it's just messed up. And I don't honestly like how he's rubbing Ngannou's head, and Ngannou's just a gentle giant, just smiling and stuff. Yo, don't touch my head like that, bro. You elbowed me in the face on purpose, like, boy, oh boy. I guess anything for the bag, right? Not me, not me. Couldn't be me, man. Couldn't be me. But shout out to Ngannou, man. This guy deserves the world. If you know his life story, salute to him. I bet Tyson won't fight him again. I bet Tyson won't fight him again. This ain't Wilder. Hey, I'm telling y'all, man. Y'all, the top tier heavyweights out there, and y'all know I think the heavyweight division is low key trash. But the top tier guys, the Joshuas of the world, the Ruizes of the world, the Wilders of the world. Y'all better stay away from this guy, man. Y'all better stay away from Ngannou, man. Hey, I'm telling y'all, stay away from him. Fury, you about to lose that little belt you got, bruh. The Gypsy King. You about to lose that little belt you got. Everybody knows it. You about to lose that little belt, man. I mean, your fight is coming up, man. You about to lose that little belt. That Ukrainian about to take it off you. I'm telling you. You looked terrible. I mean, typical, he looked light on his feet. When he did throw the jab, it was decent. Yeah, your reign is over, bro. Your time on the top is short like leprechauns, bro. And that is what it is. Ngannou, you definitely have a bright future in this. No, I don't think you're gonna run through everybody, but you're gonna make some waves if they'll fight you, which they have legitimate reason to not fight you. I get it. They'll use the whole "you're an MMA guy" excuse, but mm-mm. You showed up and showed out, man. Salute to you again. All right. Fury's gonna lose that belt. That's it. That's it. That's what I think on that. And by the way, I think I mentioned to somebody, and let me just explain. Let me just explain this because I got this in a few different text messages. Yes, I do believe Fury won. Would I have been mad if Ngannou won? Of course not. Of course not. But like I said, with boxing, there's no bias there. I'm counting. I'm pointing like I'm a judge. And Tyson Fury should have gotten some kind of penalty for that elbow. But just going by, just my version of judging, Ngannou did not do enough to take it off the champ. Did Tyson do enough to win? Yeah, perfect judgment probably would have been a draw or maybe Ngannou winning, but Fury winning didn't make sense as well, man. But in my mind, he lost. In my mind and heart, he lost. He's a cheater. He's been a cheater. Deontay Wilder should have gotten a win off of him, but hey, it is what it is. And this is your time, Deontay. Bro, if you can make that fight with him again, the fourth one, it's that time, bro. He ain't what he was. I don't think he was that great before, but you've never been that great either, in my opinion. So it is what it is. And shout out to the Bronx Bomb. Yeah, shout out to you, man. But that's boxing right now, man. That's boxing right now. And like I said, I wanted to keep it short for y'all, so I think that's about it. I ain't want to do more than like 15, 20. But yeah, we'll get back to it. I'm gonna try to get another episode out to y'all as soon as I can. Hopefully in 2 weeks. I think that's the next like big fight. And y'all know me, I watch boxing every week, but not every fight is gonna be worth actually, at this point at least, taking time out of my busy schedule to do something on it. But it is what it is. As I uh start doing this a little more seriously as far as getting paid for it, I'll be able to put a lot more into it. And y'all are free out there to support now. But I have tons of plans for this, but I'm also a very busy guy. I have a whole nother podcast, a whole life, kids, wife, all that kind of stuff, work. But you know what I mean? But I am working on things. I just keeping that full transparency thing going on there. But I love the sport and I love communicating about the sport. All right. So yeah. But yeah, we got some good things coming up, y'all. Leave some comments, man. Like the episode, man. Leave some comments on what you want me to talk about, what you want me to touch, and pause. We'll we'll go from there. All right. But that's all I got, y'all. I'm out. Follow the Pool Counter Podcast on IG and YouTube at the Pool Counter Pod and at Pool Counter Pod on Twitter. Available where you get your podcast. Show your host some love at Wendy Antoine 5 and email the show at thepoolcounterboxingpod@gmail.com. Appreciate you tuning in and supporting the movement. And remember, leave 5 stars, share the love. Peace.